Okay, Mohamed El-Erian is joining us now, the former chair for President Obama's Global Development Council. Welcome to you, Mohamed. Are you as optimistic as the president and the markets that a deal will get done?
I am. I think we're going to see a major de-escalation of the tensions. We're also going to see some gains for the U.S. on some long-standing issues of market access. Are we going to see a complete resolution of China-U.S. tensions? No. But this is a process of de-escalation after we've been in a process of escalation. And you see that clearly reflected in the markets today, Sandra.
That is a big deal. You're looking at the S&P 500, a snapshot of the broader market, above 6,800. This would be the first time ever that the S&P 500 closed above 6,800. So the markets are watching this very clearly, this upcoming meeting. I mean, you're talking about the two largest economies in the world, Mohamed. I mean, what's at stake here?
A lot. And I think if you look more broadly, what the U.S. has achieved on tariffs was something that most economists didn't think was going to happen. We thought that there would be massive retaliation against the U.S. There hasn't been. Europe, the UK, a number of Asian countries have all signed framework agreements. The only outstanding ones are India, Canada, and China, and there's clear progress on China. Secondly, we're collecting a lot of tariff revenues. On an annual basis, we're now looking at $300 billion of tariff revenues. Third, the impact on inflation has been limited. So if you look at what people have been worried about, the U.S. has gotten to a fairer trading system without the disadvantages that people thought would materialize. Now, it's early days, so one has to consolidate these gains, but it's a different outcome from where many economists, including me, thought we would be.
Yeah, that is a remarkable statement. And the numbers that we have seen speak to your statement about limited inflation. And that was the big concern. Now, as far as the elements of the deal, the export controls, the fentanyl, the tariffs, the ag products, the rare earth minerals, this is the Treasury Secretary Bessent claiming that the 100% tariffs on China are likely off the table. He said this ahead of the meeting. Listen.
I'm not going to get ahead of the two leaders who will be meeting in Korea on Thursday, but I can tell you we had a very good 2 days, so I would expect that the threat of the 100% has gone away, as has the threat of the immediate imposition of the Chinese initiating a worldwide export control regime.
I mean, this is just a very optimistic tone that the White House and the Treasury Secretary are striking ahead of this meeting. Again, they're meeting in person. The markets are watching this so closely, and there is so much optimism out there, and we are seeing records across the board. Gas prices are coming in. What is your prediction for the American stock market? Can it just keep going up like this, Mohamed?
So it's seeing three things it likes. One, the de-escalation of trade tensions. Two, the Fed will almost 100%, 99.99% cut interest rates this week, and it likes that. And third, this AI process is really promising, Sandra, in terms of productivity gains. If we get the diffusion right, we can improve our productivity and growth rate. Now, it doesn't mean there isn't froth in the market. Yes, there is. It's what I call a rational bubble. There are elements of the marketplace that are in bubble territory, but it's rational because they're betting on this massive AI revolution where the payoffs are huge. So one has to be a little bit more careful at such elevated prices, but there's a lot of places in the stock markets that look still attractive.
Very interesting analysis. Mohamed El-Erian, always a pleasure. Thank you so much for coming on with us today.
Thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.